everyone, respected judges, teachers, and all my dear friends. Myself Anamika from class 12, and she is my friend Anjali. And we both are here to share our opinions on the topic that is social media, freedom to speech or threat to society. So let's have a constructive discussion on it. Good morning. First of all, good morning all of you. So tell me all of you, if a nation where only king could speak and the common people had to stay silent, yes, that was yesterday. Today, because of internet and social media, a student in a school have the same voice as a prime minister. Due to social media, people are open to say anything and share their opinions. That is why I am standing here in front of all of you to say social media is totally freedom to speech, not threat to our society.
They call it a freedom, but I call it a digital prison where we trade our peace for few likes. We got freedom of speech, but we lost freedom of thought, a tool that spread lies and fake news in 5 minutes and true news in 5 days cannot call freedom. That's why I believe that social media is a threat to society, not freedom of speech.
Okay, if it spread lies and fake news, then tell me why government, schools, universities, and news agencies using it every day to connect with common people.
I agree. Government, schools, and news agencies using it every day. But Anamika, just because a fire brigade uses fire to do control burn, does mean that the fire use is safe to play with. They use it as they have legal teams and fact checkers behind them. They use it as their North sport, not as their life.
Exactly, you proved my point here. You said government used it as a tool with responsibility. Exactly, the need is to teach responsibility, not to ban the tool. Today, social media gives voice to common people that was once ignored and make them a change maker. During critical situation and pandemic like COVID-19, natural disaster, social media help people to find help, oxygen, hospitals, and rescue teams.
Yes, it helps, but we can't forget the other side. It also spreads fake medical advices and news. मदद के साथ भ्रम भी उतनी ही तेजी से फैला. In crisis, we need verified information, not viral information.
But the current example of your statement is the Jantar Mantar protest, where before any TV channel, any news channel covered it, people share their updates, videos, and demands on social media so that the common people can also know what is happening in the real time. And social media helps everyone. Today, millions of students learning new things from it.
But it also spread fake news and edited clips of the protest. Due to these edited clips, they create panic situation and confusion between the people. What really good social media done for democracy?
Should we blame the people or the platform? We should blame the people here to misuse it. Every invention has two sides. That doesn't make the invention bad. Can I ask you, if democracy survives if people can't express their opinions openly?
Freedom of speech never means freedom to spread hatred or misinformation. Democracy was never built only on Twitter, Instagram. We can go to other channels. We have courts, news, we have MLAs, we have RTIs and public meetings. आजादी का मतलब हंगामा नहीं होता.
With due respect, I disagree with you. You said courts, newspapers, and MLAs, but tell me, how many common people afford a lawyer? How many farmers can get a front page of the newspaper? And how many students can have at least 5 minutes with an MLA? Yes, we need a responsible speech, but to say go to other channels is like to say go back to silence. And a silent society never makes a safe nation. Today, millions of students learning new skills with the help of social media and continue their passion.
And what about millions of people who waste their time on scrolling reels, shorts, videos without learning anything from them? They saw it every day. It's just an addiction, not education.
Come on, in library also have people who use to read comics only. That doesn't mean we should all the libraries. The problem is purpose. Social media gives freedom who use it and knowledge who seek it.
But libraries don't have algorithms designed to addict you. But social media are made to waste your time. They profit from your distraction. That's why it is manipulation, not freedom.
I agree, algorithms exist, but who decide what I do during exams? Students use same social media for the help. जहर भी उसी कोने में और दवा भी उसी कोने में. Use, educate the user. You will keep the good. But if you ban the platform, you will take away the both.
So you are saying it's users' fault? Should we blame the people for getting addicted?
No, not at all. I am saying give them digital literacy, not digital jail. You don't ban cars for accident. You teach them driving. Social media is a weapon. If you will use it wisely, it will help you.
A car is made for a purpose of transport. But what social media made for? Addiction, fake video, comparison, what? For example, many edited photos, videos, and their luxurious lifestyle. This led self-stress and lower self-esteem. People start leading, compare their real life with someone else edited online images and videos. Today, students can't see 30-minute educational video, but they show reels all the time.
Social media doesn't force anybody to use it. Instead of banning the platform or being against it, we should teach self-control and responsibility. And please, blaming social media for all this is like blaming a pen for a lie written with it. A pen can write a poem and also spread hate. It depends on the choice of a person's holding. And let me ask you a very basic example. If a girl in a small town makes handmade jewelry and she has no soap and no money for advertisement, how she can sell her items to the customer of different cities and countries? She can do it with the help of social media very easily. Is a livelihood less important than your fear of memes?
When a tool is used 90% for damage. The girl whom you give me example, she can also sell through government vouchers, exhibition and local market. Why should you defend a platform that poisoning society? Why should we keep a platform that destroys millions to help just few sellers?
Few sellers, wake up until there are 8 crore small business running on social media today. And you talking about government portal, the form itself have 20 pages and social media take 20 seconds. An exhibition is happen once in a year and post reaches thousands every day. You want to take all this away from her because some people can't handle the comments today. Social media is giving a lot of things to the nation.
Bunking classes harm 2-3 students. But today, social media harms millions in 1 second. We can punish the student who will bunk, but who will punish millions who spread online hate?
I understand your concern, but this is my question. Who will decide the boundary between a harmful speech and uncomfortable truth in the democracy?
Independent regulators and courts decide, just like we have censorship for movies. Without boundaries, speech becomes abuse.
And giving power to a particular institution is wrong and dangerous, and it's not democracy. According to you, is it social media problem or the problem of institutes that fail to build our trust?
Anamika, both are the problem. Yes, institutions fail, but social media took that failure and multiplied it 100x. The small lie in the newspaper dies, but the same lie on social media becomes a riot.
Every revolution starts with a voice. Remember, you can't learn swimming by standing on the shore. You learn it by getting in the water. Social media is like that water. To learn it, you have to go in it. If you keep banning it, you will create a generation who will drown when they will touch the freedom.
Anamika, your example is wrong. I don't say totally wrong, but you need some correction here. We don't need to throw a 5-year-old child directly into deep water to teach swimming. First, we give a trainer, a life jacket and a shallow pool. Today, social media is like a deep water with no trainer. That's why we need regulation first, freedom later.
I agree we need trainer and life jacket, but you can't train the entire pool because two kids don't know swimming. The solution is not to ban the water, the solution is to teach swimming. And if we wait for a perfect regulation, then the generation will never know how to swim. You want a generation protected in a bathtub, and I want a generation strong enough for an ocean.
Anamika, freedom without responsibility is not freedom, it's chaos. Today, social media is a fire with no fire brigade. We can't let it burn our home. A nation is protected not by loudest voice, but by the safest voice. So, let us regulate first so that freedom can survive tomorrow. आग हमेशा लकड़ी से नहीं लगती, कभी एक पोस्ट भी पूरे शहर को जला देती है। जहर हमेशा बोतल में नहीं होता, कभी झूठी खबरें भी समाज को बांट देती है। At last, I want question from the audience and also from the judges that if a platform cannot control misuse, shouldn't it share the responsibility?
Yes, there is hate, but also help. There are lies, but also life-saving tools that we can't forget. You want to protect democracy by silencing the people. That's like protecting a garden by cutting all trees. Don't take our microphone because few people shout it. Because when you silence a noise, you also silence a voice. And a silent society is never a safe society. It's just helpless. एक खामोश समाज कभी सुरक्षित नहीं होता, वो बस बेबस होता है. And I also want to ask you from all, can we call ourselves democratic if we allow speech that is controlled by someone in the power? आवाज बंद करने देने से समस्या का हल नहीं होता, समस्या को समझने का हल रुक जाता है. In the end, I again want to say social media is a weapon. Use it wisely. It will take you to another level.